Hello, this is the 15th and will prove to be the penultimate problem from the J.H. Sarratt series taken from his book Treatise of Chess, first edition London 1808. The task here is a bit longer than in previous ones. It's white to checkmate in 6 moves. As you can see, white's material is 2 bishops and a pawn, and the king is quite remote from what is going to happen down here. How do we construct a mating net in 6 moves in this? Well, the key move, there's no checking move here because you'd just be giving up your bishop for nothing. So it's a non-checking move, but it's leading to a checking move that would prove to be mate on the next move unless he did something about it. Congratulations if you found this. His pawn is pinned, so he can't touch white's pawn on h6. And the threat, of course, is bishop g7 mate or h takes g7 mate. So what does black do here? Well, he's only one choice, hasn't he? He has to withdraw that bishop. He has to defend against the mate on g7. So what now? What does he do now? Well, this is a very interesting situation. I've come across this once or twice in the past where we play a sort of a waiting game. We're wanting to coax black's bishop away from the defence. Now, so long as he can keep that bishop there by moving his knight around, then we can't checkmate him. So what we have to do is to make him lose that knight. There's one move here that forces that knight off the board. Can you see it? Yes. The knight's going to white squares, and by playing bishop d5, you cover all the white squares to which he can go. b7, c6, c4, and b3. So it really doesn't matter where he goes. But of course, he wants to, black that is, move that bishop away from the a2 to g8 diagonal. So we take it. That's 2 moves down. What do we do now as black? What does he do? Well, the major problem is if he moves that bishop away, just say he moves it like this, then all that we need to do is to take the pawn either way, king g8, bishop d5 is mate. So he plays here. So that's after h6, bishop f8, bishop d5, knight b7, bishop takes d7, king g8, mate in 2 more moves. What does he do? 3 more moves, I should say. It's a mate in 6. So we're 3 moves down, 3 more moves. I still have mates in 5 in my head. This is a mate in 6. What does white do there? Well, he just takes the bishop back. That's why black wanted to remove him, like I say, from the a2 to g8. Black can't interpose anything. He has to move into the corner. So what does white do now? Well, he just essentially moves that bishop anywhere down that a2 g8 diagonal, not g8 of course, because black would just whip it off. Let's just put it back like it was at the start. What does black have there? Well, he has to move this bishop. And then, as can be seen, you can take your pick. Let's mate with the pawn, as we did in the previous problem. Checkmate in 6 moves. Watch out for the final installment in this excellent series from Professor Sarratt, and I hope that you have enjoyed them so far. You'll certainly enjoy the last one, and goodbye for now.